I want to say hi to it. Why are you behind me? Why is it behind me? I want it to be in front of me. No, behind me. Stop. Up here. I'm scared. Please. Hi. Oh, okay. Ooh. Hello. Someone left very quickly. Hello, Steve. Hi. Hi. I just don't want to look like this right now. Hey, puppers. Are you scared of Davey? Are you scared? Huh? Hey, puppers. Are you scared? You want to go outside? Oh, you want to go outside. You want to go outside. Yes. Yes, you want to go outside. Yes, this will be a forest. Ooh. Oh. Okay. Let's see if I can still see that one that was there. Oh, hello. Are you the one that's been hunting me? Hello. Hi. Are you saying hi back? I don't know. I'm the one that's been hunting me. Holy shit. Okay. Is that haunted? Is that haunted? Oh, hi again. Hi. Go back. Okay. One, a little bit. No. No, that's her. That's her food. That's her food. Hi, puppers. Are you okay? Are you okay, puppers? Oh, you scared too? Huh? Are you scared? Okay, fine. I'll keep talking. Oh. I see you want to come to me. I see you want to come to me. I see you want to come to me. Little bit. Little bit. No, that's her food. That's her food. I know that I turned my back. Doesn't mean that. Little bit. What does that mean? Huh? What? Oh, little bit. Do you not want to be caught? Do you not want to be seen? Do you not want to be seen? Do you not want to be seen? Ooh. Yes, you don't. I got this now. Ooh. Stop. Stop. Stop making me go in circles. Stop making me go in circles. I guess it doesn't want to be seen. I don't know. Do you think I ended it? Do you think I got it? So dizzy. Ooh. Ooh. Hi again. Why are you messing with my doing? I think I ended with it. Oof. I think so, but the creamies, I don't know. Ooh, you don't want to be seen, do you? You don't want to be seen, do you? Oh, you're neutral. But you don't want to be seen, do you? Hi, Bubbles. Where's my Bubbles? There's my Bubbles. Honey Bear, that is that's her food. First, I will give you your food. Papa, here is your food. Want some of your food? But it's her food. It's her food. Please, just don't mess with my stream. Are you serious? Don't you want to mess with my stream? Okay, fine. Oh, whoa, no. Don't want the picture. Stop licking my leg. Don't lick my leg. Are you scared? Are you scared? Are you scared? Yes, you're scared. That's why you're acting crazy. You're acting crazy because this thingy is following me. These thingies. Oh, hi again. Hi. If you tell me the one, I don't know what the one because it follows me. Hi. Say hi. Say hi. Oh, there's another one. I'm happy. I'm happy today, though. There's nothing special. But my happiness. Oh, see. Say hi. Why? This is the thing. Oh. Hi, Bubbles. Bubbles. Okay, this wants to be near me, don't you? Ooh. More. What's your heart? Okay, now it's not me. Poppers, I'm going to watch you. Not to even the habit. Stop barking. Stop rocking. What do you want? Ooh. Triangle? Stop barking. Stop, no. Don't rock. Don't. No. Bad. Bad. Ooh, whoa. 67. Say hi. There's nothing bothering you, is there? I don't want any. Stop rocking. Thank you. Into the West Beach. What in the world? What in the world? Are you going to be mad? Don't say you're mad. Okay. Okay. Oh, I went. Why in the world do you want? Why? Why are you making me go in circles? Cracking back. You're a pain. You're being in pain. I'm going this way. Oh. What are you doing? Whoa. Why would you? Ooh. Hi. Hi. I seem too tearful for this. It's neutral. Ooh, there's a lot of wind. Oh, hi. That's a lot of wind. Okay. Hi, Bubbles. Say hi. Hi, Bubbles. Hi, Bubbles. Hi. This just seems fun now. I know that my demons make this. Oh, wow. Thank you. Dun 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 dun. Stop making me go in circles. Please. Please say hi. Hi. I'm too tearful. I am too tearful that I miss. What in the world is that making me go in circles? Oh, okay, hi. Please stop making me go in circles. Stop making me go in circles. Okay, so I'm going to ask you something. I'm gonna go here. Ask something. Are you hello? Why is it not going? Why does this have to happen? I'm going to break my phone. I know what to do with an answer, but I can't. Okay, I'm gonna go over here. Are you the demon that has been haunting me? Yes or no? Are you the demon that's been haunting me? It's want. I can't. Hi, puppies. Puppers. Is there anything wrong with you? Huh? Is there anything wrong with you? No, I don't think so. I didn't think so either. What are you staring at? I wish I... Ooh. Ooh. It's the same style. Oh, hello. Oh, hello. Hi. Hi. I want to touch you. I want to touch you. Let me touch you. Can I touch you? Can I touch you? Please? Let me touch you. Oh. Puppers. Where in the world is Honey Bear? Oh, hi, Honey Bear. You're on my team, aren't you? Got a squatting feeling about this. Why in the world are you messing with this? Okay, so I'm going to read some stories. One last one. I wish you would tell me the name of this ghost. Oh. Can you please tell me, are you the one that's been haunting me? Are you the one that's been haunting me? Are you the one that's been haunting me? Ooh. Okay, what was that noise? What is that noise? What is that noise? I don't know what that noise is. But I'm going to sit down. Okay. So, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to sit right here, even though I have like a mark on my leg, but I don't care. Come on, puppies. Stop. Hi, puppers. Say hi. Puppers, say hi. Is there anything haunting me? Is there anything haunting me? I don't know. Please tell me in the comments below. You want me to do it, don't you? Oh. Oh, puppers, are you scared? Ooh, it's that same one. Yeah. Puppers. Pupper. I'm sorry, Pupper, but we can't do that. Am I still alive? I am. I am. Oh, yes. I don't know if I'm going to do that. Hi. Okay. So here's Jibber there. Jibber. What are you drinking some waters? Ooh, I don't want to see ghosts. I don't want to see some ghosts. Oh. Oh, okay. A baby crying. When I was right in high school, my uncle would throw me a couple bucks to help me babysit. This kid was with his kids with my aunt. They lived in a 2-story house by the water, nice area. The kids were about 3 and 6. Oh, what in the world is in the background? Respectively. One day I was sitting in their den on my phone. I started hearing a baby crying. Thinking it was the 3-year-old I heard at the bottom of the stairs. Okay. Fine. At the bottom of the stairs to check and see if my aunt was up there dealing with it. I called her a couple of times with no response. The baby kept crying. I called for her one more time. When I got to the response, I started walking up the stairs. Then I heard my cousins and my aunt playing outside. All of the hairs on my body stood up, and I literally felt a chill run down my spine. I quick. What are you doing, puppers? I quickly turned around, walked down the stairs, got into my car, and drove away. The baby, quote unquote, was still crying when I closed the door behind me. A few years later, I was drunk at a family party and told my uncle the story. He told me that he was with his wife. He and his wife used to hear the baby too. And apparently the previous owners had a kid. That kid died of SIDS. That in that upstairs room. What is that? I'm just going to say Catholic. And what are you doing, dog? Are you about to lose your eye? Are you about to lose your eye? Please, I don't want to deal with an eye popping out on me, okay? And had a mass said for the baby. He said after that it never happened again. Still gives me the willies when I talk about it, though. Okay, that's a good one. That's a good one. Is that all? Is that all? That's all. Come in. A guardian. What do you see, my pop? Oh. Ooh. I'm just gonna go for Frustrate the Cat. I don't care. I don't care. Let me read Buster the Cat. I want to read about the cat. Fine. I'm gonna do come in. Come in. One year over Halloween, I was visiting my cousins. We were all around the same age, like any normal teenagers. We were bored and with nothing to do. We decided to go trick-or-treating. My cousins lived in this really old area. All the houses were over 100 years old. The entire place looked like something out of a horror movie. We knocked on a few doors. Everything was going good until my cousin dared me to knock on the house at the end of the street. Thinking nothing of it, I walked up to the house while they stayed behind me. As I knocked on the door, it slowly opened, creaking noises and everything. It was really dark inside, with just a little light coming from one room. Further back in the house, I remember thinking these people had gone all out for Halloween because the place was so creepy. I called out, but there was just silence. Beginning to feel really creeped out, I was thinking about leaving when I heard a woman's voice say, "Come in." There was no way I was going in there, so I just waited, and then I heard her say again, "Come in." And then something like, "Whoa! We're here." And then something like, "We're here." I'm really scared now. I'm just thinking, now I'm just standing there frozen because there was nothing to think about. That voice was so dark in there. And it was so dark in there. I suddenly hear a loud bang. And that sound was like heavy footsteps rushing towards me. From the back of the house. And that's when I ran. My cousins were laughing at me, but when I told them about the creepy voice telling me to go inside, they stopped. Turns out the house had been abandoned for years, and was known to be haunted. I've been making sure they tried to, and I kept telling him to stop. Puppy ate a little bit.
Shouldn't have let him out. I told Papa to leave him in.
Oh, well, I didn't know that.
Put him back in.
Okay. Puppers, go in. Go in. The puppy ate a little bit of its food. The puppy ate a little bit.
The puppy ate that or the
Yeah.
dog did?
The puppy ate that.
Now, I told Papa before I left they want to come outside. Because I didn't want them near my food.
I didn't hear you say that.
Papa did.
Mm.
just mixing your food so it's not stuck to the bottom anymore.
She's like, I don't want to eat anymore.
Well, that's okay. As long as she's eating, I don't care.
She ate a little bit.
She didn't want to eat for a few days, Melanie. We couldn't get her to eat anything. So it scared us.
She ate a little bit, like a tiny bit.
Well, that's fine.
The puppy just, after seeing me watch her, like I saw her eating a little bit and she looked at me. I was like, go on eating, and she just left her food alone.
It's because she don't like touching the bottom of the bowl more than anything. Because her chin hits it, and it makes it sore.
I can't wait to hear her yapping.
Huh?
I can't wait to hear her yapping.
Like her normal bark, the yelp.
Yeah, the yelp.
Yelp is what we're talking about when I give her her med.
That's gonna be hilarious for me.
Not fun.
It's gonna be like,
Cry. It's a cry.
oh.
It's sad. It hurts. That's the type of noise. You know, when you step on them or something and they go,
Oh, that's that noise?
yeah, that's a yelp.
But why does she do that? Like,
Because it hurts. It's nasty. Think
Oh.
of something really, really bitter. Yeah, and she has to take it 2 times
like
a
milk?
day.
Like,
Bitter. Bitter.
yeah, like their milk.
Bitter milk.
Like,
That's sour milk.
oh. Well, I don't know anything bitter.
Billy, what's something bitter?
Your attitude. Don't hit me. That's stuff.
And then cook him on the grill.
He's being salty, so might as well put seasoning salt on him. A lot easier putting this together out here because Papa's got every bit of space to go in there.
So stupid.
Well, it's because he's doing dishes now. Because there's no forks or anything.
What's it supposed to do?
Hmm? Okay.
You know who I don't like singing?
Callie.
Type of person that don't like random noises.
You really make random.
Shut your face.
Don't wanna.
Billy's the one that makes random noises.
Billy likes to grind his teeth at night and I just want to punch him in the face.
If you hear me grinding, you might want to wake me up, okay?
I'd probably punch you. I'm not kidding.
I mean, if you-
It's not out of me.
You
I know you're ruining your teeth because you're grinding so much. You told me already.
So you might want to wake me up if you hear me grinding at night.
I hear him grinding because he sleeps next to me. Yeah.
But I meant like when you come up. Wait, do you have to come in there at 10 o'clock at night?
And in the morning.
Morning.
At 10 o'clock, I gotta give her. Well, I won't have to come in there at 10 o'clock. I'll have her out at 10. I just have to find where she's at.
Hmm.
Catch her.
Is she gonna be allowed on my bed? She isn't.
Nowhere high.
Oh yeah,
She
because
don't even sleep on Papa's bed right now. She don't want nothing to do with anybody. She's been sleeping in the floor. Is it?
mm.
Yes, I know what it is.
Tank here? Oh, if Tank was here, he wouldn't be letting that brown dog in there, over there.
Yeah, he was. He likes that brown dog. That brown dog's hurt. It's deaf and it's got big old tumors on its side.
So
open. They're busted, bleeding.
That poor dog. What happened to it?
It's tumors, like cancer.
Oh.
Big old balls, but like that, all over its body.
That poor dog. It's just staring at us like, oh.
It smells the food. Carla's been feeding it. But every time we start cooking over here, it smells it and it comes over here and stares me down trying to get me to feed it. It's not getting my food. I'm not feeding it. So then it'll stay around here.
We already have Tank.
Yeah, I was going to say, we already have Tank.
We don't need another dog. Well, we already have a lot of dogs.
Yep.
Good man.
Yep.
Bruce Buffet.
Okay, the other two are obnoxious. That one is nice and doesn't bark unless it's playing.
Yeah.
Or wants to annoy me.
Mimi, grab that food and take it inside. Flies are trying to get sugar more. You scared her. She thought you were going to smack her.
I won't snack you, poor baby.
Just take it inside and put it in her pen.
Okay. Okay, so let's do. No one's on here yet. So I'm gonna guess let's do. A bright red blob. Oh, whoops. My friend and I were in a experimental mood, so we decided to try Bloody Mary, the version that I heard most often. We stopped at a gas station that had an outdoor restroom and asked if we could use it. Went into it and turned the lights off, splashed water onto the mirrors, spun around 3 times, and we said her name 3 times. Then my friend turned and flashed the light on the toilet while I stared into the mirror. From what I could see, my reflection in the dark, it started turning bright red blob. In amazement, I kept staring, and my friend stood screaming, and we ran out the door in fright. When we could see her face, it was all blood, like how I saw myself in the mirror. When we cleaned her off, she had a smile, fingertip type scratches all over her face. Go for it. Oh, I can't go any further than that. I'm gonna go for happy birthday. We moved into a new house a few months ago. As we were in the process of purchasing the house, the renter who was living in it died unexpectedly of natural causes in his mid-40s. He died right in the middle of the living room shortly after we moved into the house. And almost immediately, our 2-year-old daughter starts talking about a ghost that lives in our house. Now, let's be real here. She's 2 and 2 years older, very impressive. Halloween had recently passed, and she had this Halloween-themed picture that book that she loved to read. So, it's entirely impossible that all this talk about ghosts was just coming from the looking through that book on a regular basis. Still, she was always telling me about that ghost that was in her playhouse in the basement, or that the ghost on the stairs, or the ghost was standing in the corner. She never seemed to be afraid of the ghost, and constantly considered him to be a friend. So I wasn't all concerned that even if there was really a ghost haunting our house, if he's a nice and helpful ghost, it could certainly be a lot worse. I often tell the ghost that he was welcome to stay if he wanted to, but he was also welcome to go if it would make him happier. I was about 30 or 70 on the ghost being real, and she could see him and talk to him the ghost being just her imagination followed by her Halloween book, until one day when we were going out to the daycare in the morning. It was dark out and rainy. My daughter told me that the ghost was on the back deck, and she told me that today the ghost's birthday, and she wanted to sing to him happy birthday. Once again, I'm almost discarded what she was saying, as she is birthday obsessed and has in the past made us sing happy birthday to Mickey Mouse, a bowl of fruit snacks, and the bathroom. So we sang and wished the ghost a happy birthday and went on with our lives. Later that day, a pure curiosity, I looked up at the obituary of the man who had died in our house, and wouldn't you know it, it was his birthday. Dun dun dun. I guess I'll do fallen officer. That's the last one I can do. Oh, okay. Okay. I wasn't present for this, but I heard this from my co-workers. It was second week of April a few years ago. Around 2 a.m., a young junior female officer was coming off shift and walking to the locker rooms past an empty admin area. That time, the officer is all cleared out, and can be in interior. She saw an older male officer standing there that she didn't know and said hello. As she walked by, he ignored her, and when she looked back over her shoulder, he was gone. Of course, she was creeped out, but told herself it was just tired and imagining things. A couple of days went by, and she saw a picture of the same officer she had seen that night, posted on the wall of the fallen officers. That officer had killed himself with surfaces of a weapon a few years earlier. During the second week of April, he used to have a deck near where she saw him. I didn't know him very well, as we have been a large department, and we didn't work in the same areas. And all my darlings with him. He was very talented and skilled at his job, and had a very clear passion for it. It was a big loss, and there's one watching over us. Well then. Well then. That will be all for today. Well, so far.